Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in once again. So I got a little different video for you this time. Gonna do a little bit of a old build review. I know there's a lot of guys that do that. I've really not done a lot of that. I kind of like to just progress with what's already going on with the new stuff. But you know what? Sometimes you got to take a step back and take a look and see what has been built from previous years. So I had a viewer that got a hold of me and asked if I'd do a video on this. By a gentleman named Brian, and he has always noticed my AMT Super Stone's Firestone truck Ford pickup sitting up on top of the Godzilla box up there. And I built this years ago. I mean, I built this probably 10 plus, I don't know, whenever this kit come out, I bought it right away. I thought, oh, I had to have that. And I've never built that truck before. Little did I know, it's not the greatest build. A lot of you guys out there that have built this truck, we all know now that the cab Ford frame chassis, great model. The box, I mean, you'd been better off putting a stake bed on the back of it, you know what I mean? Like building something out of balsa wood, and it probably would have looked nicer. So I had to do a lot of work to get mine to sit right, to look right, and all that good stuff. But all in all, awesome looking model when it's assembled. I mean, I think it looks great, and I thought I'd show it to you guys because it's really never been in public. I took it to the Detroit show last year. One of their themes was AMT models. And I thought, you know what? It looks pretty decent. I'm going to take it down there because here's the other thing too. And I know this model's been built a gazillion times, but I personally have not yet seen another Super Stones like the box art, like the actual, how the model's supposed to be built. I've seen variants of it where people put the tonneau cover with the Firestone on the back. I've seen that. But I've never actually seen anybody build the truck like the box. I'm sure there's a lot of them out there, but I just personally haven't seen one. So that was the only reason I took it down to Detroit last year. And I mean, it turned out pretty cool. I added just a couple items on mine. Other than that, it's kind of box stock. And I'd be honest with you, gaining some more skill, as I would think for myself, I wouldn't mind doing another one. So I may pick up another one, and I thought I had one here. I could have swore I picked another one up a while back, but I don't know. I'm digging through my stuff because I got models. You guys know how it is. You get models that's stacked within stacks, and it's like, God, do I have one of those somewhere? I thought I do. I don't know. I think I do. I might have to dig for it, but if not, I might pick another one up. And looking at it now, I think I want to do another one. So let me show you the serial real quick, and we'll kind of go over the model and kind of show you how it turned out. So, but before that, take a sip of Hello Kitty here. I can see you're laughing at my cup, but you know what? This holds like 2 runs of a Keurig, full 12-ounce jobs. It's perfect. I have a shop card. This is from Woody's Scale Model Garage, so check out the builds on that. He has an awesome channel going. He is new to YouTube, or I should say newer. He's been there for a little bit, and his channel's taken off pretty good. He's got some great builds going on, so you guys should go check out his channel. I'll put a link in the description below, and give him a sub, give him a like, throw some comments out there. Great guy, good guy to watch. So yeah, so thank you for the card. I appreciate it, and I will get it put up on the door with the other ones. So thank you very much, guys. Go check out his channel. Thank you. Let's take a look at the Super Stones truck and get a little in-depth on it. Alright guys, so here is Super Stones. Like I say, the red really doesn't match the red on the decals for the flames. It's close. Like I say, that's just Tester's red, just rattle can red. Let me slow the tail down one more notch here. There we go. We got our idle speed. So there we have it. Like I say, it turned out pretty nice. I've seen this kit quite a few times, but just really never as it was built like the box art. And I have to say, I actually built 2 of these. I built 2 of them at this exact same time. I'll have to see if I can dig some pictures up when I was building it. And I built one for my brother. He really wanted one. And that's, like I say, I did them both at the same time. So they turned out pretty decent. And I have to admit, I had to do some massive shimming to get that box to look right to sit on that cab. So now looking forward, I know to shim the cab a little bit to make the box set correct. So the box, that's why mine sits really high in the back, like she's got a little bit of lift, because I had to add some styrene to the back, to like the box rails, just to set on the frame correct. Now looking at, like I said, doing it again, I would maybe even notch the frame a little bit so it doesn't sit as high, but I do like the stance of it though. It kind of gives it that more of a, you guys remember the Highboy? Ford made a Highboy pickup back in the day. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit, where it's kind of a factory lift pickup they had in the 70s. My brother had one that was a pretty cool looking truck. I think it was a 78, I think his was. No, it was 76. I can't remember what year it was. I had the round headlights, so it was probably 76. I had the that was the coolest grill to me. 76 Ford pickup was, I think, the coolest grill they ever had. Ever. That's just my opinion. Okay, so like I say, did the tailgate lettering. I thought that turned out pretty nice. And I took a toothpick and I put dots along the back, kind of like it had the snaps on the tonneau cover. So I just dipped it in some silver paint, some Tamiya. Did the scribe lights. Just took my brush, just dipped a toothpick. I'm sorry, let's back that up. I took like a popsicle stick and just dipped a little black and just touched it and all that route. So that's what we did with that part of it. Added some styrene antennas on it. That's just some round styrene rod. The interior is nothing too special. I did some plaid look on the seat, just taped it off, just something, give that a little something. And like I say, the paint's not like the greatest. Actually, it probably was shiny at one time, but this has really never been in a case. It's just been sitting out in the room. I probably could throw a little polish on it and it'd probably paint up pretty nice. So yeah, so it looks pretty decent. Like I say, looking back, I think I'd like to do another one. So I think I did that in red. I put the decal and then I put a dull coat on top of it. That's how we got that flat look in the back for the tonneau. And we'll take a look at under the hood. So under the hood, I didn't do anything to it. And obviously this is a kit from another kit. Who knows, it could be a Bigfoot hood. You know, they got the cutout for it, so you can take that. But we just taped it off. They give you decals for the hood. And I think I did put clear on this. I think it's Tester's clear coat, just the aerosol. So we have some Grand Trunk Western Blue in there because I was heavy in my model railroad at the time, and I had a bottle of that from, I can't remember what brand it is. I can't remember if it was Floco or Polyscale. I think it's Polyscale paint. So that was like an acrylic paint. So that's what the engine is done in. So it's more of a flat look. And I can't remember this decals, if there was decals for that engine or not. It might have been. I just may have never put on, but you can see I never put the radiator hose on. There was not a lot of detail in here. I think next time I did one of these, I'd like to put a resin engine in it. I think that'd look pretty cool. Something that probably the truck didn't come with, or just a resin engine that just details. I mean, the valve covers don't even have like Power by Ford on them or nothing. It's pretty bland. So like I say, it's a basic kit. It's an older kit, I know that. So let's take a look underneath of it where the real magic is. So let me tip it up on the bottom side here. So there we have it. The frame and everything is actually a pretty nice build. I actually enjoyed building the truck other than the box. The box was horrible to build. And you can see my styrene pieces in there where I lifted the box up a little bit. I added some to the crossbars. Actually, it looks like I just did the front. The back might be sitting on its normal. Nope, I got bars in there too. You can see the round rod, or the square rod in there. Yeah, so that was the only way to get it to where it sat even across, you know, to get the body lines to line up. Without doing that, it just didn't sit correct because the cab is sitting on its mounts like it's supposed to right here. But the box just does not sit correct. You can see it's been sitting for a while. I got the dirt on the wheels. So I sanded the wheels a little bit, but nothing like I do today. Got the old Monroe shocks on the back. Like I say, other than that, it's a pretty nice builder. It's got the divorce transfer case in it. Pretty old school there. White lettered my tires. I think I used acrylic or like a gel pen on that. I think that's when I first realized that was the way to go. And looks like my front wheels are out of balance. Got a little wobble going on there, but that's alright. So that is the build on that. So like I say, it was a pretty cool kit. And surprisingly, there's not even no wobble in it. That's the shocking part. So I thought I'd show that to you guys. Like I say, Brian suggested that to me, and I thought, you know, I have never really shown this model to anybody or anywhere other than down at Detroit, and I would not mind doing another one because I thought it was kind of a cool model. It is a cool model, and I know they had the little courier truck. I think that'd be kind of neat to get. It's pretty much the same thing, but it's not really my cup of tea. But you know what? I'd build it just for the nostalgic of it. Slap that guy back on there. You know, and this time I'd probably do it in a little different red. I think actually like the Tamiya Italian red would be probably really close to those flames on there. That'd probably be the way to do this. Use it with some lacquer this time, with some nice high polished clear coat on it. I think that'd look pretty good. Or we could throw some Tamiya bright, or some MCW bright red would probably be a good choice for it as well. Because I think, if I'm looking at the model correctly, looking at the door and the decal, I can tell it's different colors. So I must have either try to remix it or do something to get the color correct, and I just couldn't get it. Like I say, I did build two of these at one time. I built one for my brother, and I'll try to find some pics and I'll throw them up with the build here. So there we go, guys. That is the AMT Super Stones truck. I built this, like I say, this is probably, I'm gonna say 12 years maybe. And it's just been sitting on the shelf, just sitting up there idling, and it's probably due for an oil change. So there we have it. Like I say, I think I might do another one, and if I do, you guys will know about it. So cool. Once again, I appreciate you guys tuning into the channel. Guys, go check out Woody Scale Model Garage and check out Hobby Models if you guys have not been down there. See what Mark has down for his inventory. And we will see you guys on the next build. I appreciate you watching. And if you guys are in Detroit tomorrow, I hope to see you down there. So you guys have a good one, and we'll see you.